Sha la 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 la. Shoo 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 la. Ba da ba da ba da. Today on the Giselle Trujillo show, we welcome revolutionary guest Neena Gupta Rath, founder and designer for Ticket to Timbuktu shoes. Hi Neena, how are you?
Very well, how are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Today we're at the FFANY show in New York City, and Neena Gupta Rath from India is here visiting us for the first time, yeah? Your first trade show in the Americas?
Yeah.
How's it going?
So far, so good.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Are you selling a lot of shoes?
Beginning to.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's looking
Cool.
positive.
That's fantastic. Can you tell us a little bit about your shoes? What's the name of your brand so our audience
So
can
the brand is called TICKET to Timbuktu. They're all handmade in India. What we do is collaborate with a lot of non-profits and artisans in India to do the embroidery work in the villages. All our shoes have a story to tell. So I'll start with the Oxfords here. This is all henna, which is mehndi, what we call in India, which is normally you put on women when they get married. And this is all done on leather. Each shoe is hand done, and you won't find the left and the right are always going to be different. You won't find a pair which looks exactly the same.
because they're handcrafted.
They're all handmade, exactly. So it depends on how the hand moves on an individual pair. Another thing what we have here is the style is called Khamer. We collaborate with an NGO on the west coast of India, and they actually make this out of recycled biscuit wrappers.
Wow, that is so cool and creative.
Yeah, so this is all done using hand looms, which is normally used for traditional fabric making in that part of India. So they've trained the villagers to use plastic to clean them out and use the biscuit wrappers to make fabric.
Awesome. Very cool.
Now this is this artwork is called chicken curry. This embroidery work. This comes from Lucknow. Now Lucknow is known as the Constantinople of India. That's where, when the Persians came into India, that's where they were based mainly. And this kind of work goes back to the time to 3rd century BC actually. So this is something which we've reinvented, but we've used a different base. Instead of doing it on fabric, we've actually used a leather base.
Beautiful. Beautiful craftsmanship.
This one here is called Rudraksh. What you see here is a combination of wooden beads and ghungroos. This is what is worn by dancers in India. They're the little bells which we wear on our feet, which actually give the music when we dance.
I have some of those.
And
So pretty.
And yeah, and this is all a mixture of semi-precious stones, wooden beads, and silver-plated ghungroos.
Nice, nice.
Then we have this one here, which is again a form of the same embroidery here. It's the same technique, but it's just on a different base. It's called chicken curry, like chicken curry.
Chicken curry.
And the base fabric is jute, which is also a traditional Indian fabric, eco-friendly
Nice.
and completely natural. So all the shoes that you see are 100% natural. There is no synthetic lining or sole, or even the threads that are used are not synthetic. They're all cotton.
Wow, they're so beautiful. I love your shoes, Neena. What inspired you to do this line of shoes?
To do a line of shoes was the woman can gain 20 kilos on her waist, but she doesn't gain a pound on her feet.
That's lovely.
Yeah, so
And very
shoes is
true.
something which is always going to be something that women, it's always going sorry, it's always going to be something that women would crave, no matter what size they are.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Now, how did the name come up?
The idea was to connect the brand to something which was ethical, and anything ethical at this day and age has to do with a utopian way of living. And so when we say when we say Timbuktu in English, it's a place which is somewhere but nowhere. But it's always used in a positive reference. It's a kind of like an utopia. So that was the idea of the brand, to have to kind of have a give back, which is for a utopian society. And what the company does is we work with a trust here. It's called the Avalokitesvara Trust. It's in Ladakh in India, up in the Himalayas, and we work with them, we collaborate with them. So for every shoe that we sell, we give them a book, and they use that book to fill up libraries for children in remote regions of Ladakh where they have no access to any kind of reading material.
Wow, that's so impressive.
Yeah,
So you're doing revolutionary movement here.
Well, the idea is to promote and educate children, because that's the only way the world is going to change.
It's
Through
fantastic.
education. So the more you educate, the more open-minded people are, and the more world citizens you have.
That is so fantastic. I love it, Neena. Thank you so much. Your shoe line is so beautiful. Yeah. And I wish you all, all the luck and all the success in the world. You're doing great things, and let's just keep it going.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.